I was reading my Bible and I came across Psalm 131, and David was saying, I do not concern myself with matters that are too high for me. And after I read that, it was like deliverance.
Wow.
And that thought has not stayed anymore. Coupled with the fact that my recent understanding of some mental health terminologies like CBT,
Yeah.
and I was like, how can you help us as Christians realize that the Bible is therapy? So please, if you have any questions, just before you answer that, sir, if you have any questions, please help us go to the Slido website and type in that code and put in your questions so that Dr. Emmanuel can answer some of your questions before we have to round up the live service. So back to the question.
Okay. I have a few revolutionary ideas on this. My teachers must not hear me say this, but even my pastors should not hear me say this. Well, they may be proud of me if they hear me say this. Personal opinion, I personally think one of the most understated names of God is Jehovah Psychotherapist. As a matter of fact, the first and the best psychotherapist in the world remains Jesus. How do psychotherapists work? Words, talk therapy. And Jesus' miracles, how did he perform them? Words. How was the world created? Words. He sent forth his words and he healed them and delivered them out of their destruction. The Bible is psychotherapy through and through. Now, was your life changed when you saw that passage in the book of Psalm?
It
was transformed. Can we please have the NLT, Romans chapter 12 and verse 2, the NLT? If we can, that would be great. Yes. This is how the Bible comes to your rescue and my rescue when we are overwhelmed with emotions, thoughts, and feelings, mental health struggles. Thank you. Don't copy the behavior and customs of this world, but let God transform you into a new person by changing the way you think. She mentioned CBT. CBT is simply cognitive, that's thinking, behavioral therapy. Changing your emotions, changing your behaviors by changing the way you think. What that passage of the Bible did to her was transform her into a new person, confident person, happy, joyful person by changing the way she thinks.